I don't know why I fucking give a shit so damn much, but like I recorded this introduction like 80 times. I just gotta be me, okay? What's the word? What's the way? What's the haps? Girls a LARPer here. Today, folks, we are gonna LARP content creation. Fucking finally. Ah, man. I don't really have much to talk about right now, but I figured I might as well start getting into the habit of making this shit exist, right? Because that's what they tell you when it comes to creating anything, you know? Any artist, anybody with a creative passion of any kind should focus on making the thing exist and then refining from there. You know what I'm saying? Too many times do we hold ourselves back waiting for, I don't know, a perfect opportunity to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? We're too focused on, oh, I'll just wait for when I have enough time, or I'll wait for when I have enough money, or, maybe if I'm in the right mood. Or, I gotta wait for something trendy to hop on, et cetera, what have you. Fuck all that. Just join, just start. Doesn't have to fucking be anything. Just make fucking shitty videos of you talking into the voice recorder from that you bought from high school, and do this over fucking Enter the Gungeon videos because you got nothing else to make. And I think for a lot of people, myself mostly, I guess, I'm just speaking for myself here. A lot of folks, I think we appreciate the videos where there was clear mistakes in what we were making, what the content creators were making. We enjoy the viewers. We enjoy as viewers. Sorry, we as viewers enjoy seeing mistakes. I guess that's what makes it human. This isn't supposed to. This is gonna end up sounding like some corny anti-AI type shit. But no, seriously, I don't know. My favorite content creators growing up as a kid was KSI on the GWT, right? The British one. And I cannot stand the horseshit slop that he makes to this day. I know he quit the Sidemen. It was a big thing. Even CNN of all fucking stations reported on it, but that's real news. But yeah, I mean, KSI, he left the Sidemen. But I mean, all the shit he was making up until then, it was just like unk slop, dude. Like you're like 30, 40 and you're making trash. What I fucking loved was when he was my age, I guess, which is, I guess, even a fucking crazier thing to think about. But, all the shit that he was making, it was just him playing FIFA. Him playing scary video games with his brother. Even Deji, Comedy Shorts Gamer, he was just making bullshit. Fucking Salt Ice Challenge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was my era of YouTube. Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. I mean, I didn't really watch those guys in specific, but I'm mentioning a lot of gaming channels and all of that. But I mean, you look at any of the top fucking content creators now. It doesn't even have to be from like the 2010s era. Like, look at those guys. Like, I guess a good example is Wendigoon, top one content creator in my opinion, because it wasn't gaming, but rather it was focusing more on, I guess, like the pseudoscience, conspiracy theory, history. He's very focused on the real world type shit. But I don't like him as much now because he's too professional. It's like watching TV. I loved Wendigo when it was just him. He he was in college when he was making those videos. He was too focused on, I guess, he was a biology major. I don't know if he graduated or dropped out. I could be mixing up two people. I'm not trying to slander the good man. I love him. I love you, Isaiah. Isaiah? Isaiah is my friend. Sorry. I love you, Isaiah. But my point is, I loved his content when it was just him sitting in front of a camera, just basically explaining shit. He just had this gift to explain things. But then, you look at him today. He's got a professional team, a professional editing team, a professional, um, you know, researching team. I don't like that. I don't like it when these channels grow so big They end up having teams. It's such a petty thing to complain about. I don't even want you guys to regard me. It's a really stupid take, and even I acknowledge the stupidity of this take. Obviously, I love the fact that such a creator like Wendigoon, like Isaiah, ended up getting so much traction, so much popularity. If there was anybody on YouTube who I think deserves such shit, it would be Wendigoon. I'm sorry, I'm glazing, but my point is, I just don't like it when we watch the small creator end up graduating. There's no charm. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of people who watch Speed probably might feel the same way. This guy is all over the fucking World Cup and shit. He's traveling to every fucking country on the globe. Everybody probably loves Speed. But I'm pretty sure the funniest moments was when he was, less than fucking 100,000 subs on Twitch. And I don't mean to ramble about that. I thought I was gonna go in a better direction with this, but I guess that's kind of like what I'm going for right now. I would ask myself if I was to ever do this YouTube shit for real, and by for real I mean consistently. What would I want in the end, like my end goal? And I guess I would want something like to have like a very small niche community that fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? Like a micronation's worth of people that don't mind fucking, I don't know, watching a stream or some shit. I don't know. Maybe that's already OD as is, but I don't know. I don't necessarily have a niche that I would focus on. I've made all kinds of content in the past. Like I said, fellas, this is probably my 8th fucking YouTube channel. I've made video gaming channels, and I've made, but that's like a prepubescent juvenile type shit, but still. I've tried to make a comeback by doing vlogs, but who gives a shit about my life? I don't really do anything. I just go to work, and I come here. I'm pretty sure this is the only form of content that I can really commit to right now, and, I know the time will come. The time will come where I get to speak to you guys about something, and you'll know that the passion's out there, and maybe the passion will extend past that, and maybe I even edit something. I don't fucking know. But right now, I'm stuck in this very commentary-esque channel type shit, but I want to do more. I want to be like Wendigoon, but I don't really know what to speak about. All the fun topics are already researched up the wazoo. Besides, AI does it half the fucking time anyway. And I guess it's all on me. I'm being very close-minded on this. It's ironic that I even do that when I was the asshole who said just make it exist first. There's this one time, though, I made a very, very, very autistic style, focused video script. It was supposed to focus on this guy. His name was Roy Sullivan. And Roy Sullivan was this park ranger who literally, for no known reason, would have this phenomenon where he would constantly get struck by lightning. I think he got struck, 11 times. And I made this deep dive research script on it. I went so far as to look into the genealogy of Roy Sullivan. And I had the plan to make some sort of video because I wanted to do those mukbang channels, and I don't know. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, am I right? Yeah, but that's about as close as it gets these days. I should probably have started that ramble off with the context for you guys that was in COVID. COVID, man. Jesus Christ. COVID was really a time, wasn't it? COVID was a thing where you really just had all the time in the world. Everybody was unemployed, just about. Nobody was doing any serious shit. For me, 2020, I was still in high school. I was actually a junior when March 13th hit. And, yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. It was a very, very weird time. It was surreal as shit. I remember going to school that day, and everybody was kind of gathering around my lunch table and they were saying, hey, you know, the first case is over here in New Jersey. And actually, even sooner than that, the first case actually, if I ain't mistaken, I for some reason remember it hitting Cali and all of us going, nah, that's not going to hit us, no way. Then if I could hit New York, and then it hit Jersey. The next thing you know, it was in my county, and we were waiting for the school to shut us down, and it happened on March 13th. I remember it. I was in history class with my favorite teacher. And then the principal got on the loudspeaker. He said, "Hey guys, we're gonna close off the school for about a week. You know, everybody make sure you get your things and all of that." Next thing you fucking know, a week passed, and then another week passed, and we got the announcement from online school, and they said it was an indefinite. It was an indefinite suspension for all of every asshole in my class. And we started off with this really weird like thing where we had this software. It was called My Big Campus. No, My Big Campus was middle school. We had this thing called Schoology. And Schoology was essentially the learning management system of our high school. And we were on that fucking thing, not knowing what the fuck was happening. The teachers didn't know what they were doing. We didn't know what we were doing. This was before Zoom. So, you know, there was no like meeting platform. So what the teachers would do was literally email us our fucking homework. And there were some kids that didn't get emails because they didn't have an email set up, I guess. And those guys just didn't get any work. And those guys that didn't get any work got an A. And I was a kid that got the work and I did it. I still got an A, but those were good times when it first started. It was really weird looking out, seeing nothing outside of my window. Nobody. We never went out for nothing. Didn't get no food, nothing. We would just cook. We would only go out for groceries like once a month. Shit was really apocalyptic, man. But to me, it was like the paradise I wanted, dude. Didn't have to go to high school. Didn't have to wake up at 6 in the fucking morning. I could have just played video games all day. Bullshit my work, which was easy enough to bullshit. I was one of the first to know to bullshit it. And yeah, I mean, when that was said and done, that was a good summer. Next thing you know, it was the summer because March became April, May, June. 3 months of that, it was bullshit. Next thing you know, it was the summer. And then the next thing after that, it was Zoom school. And Zoom school was also just as much bullshit. We had the gym teachers telling us to turn our cameras on so we could do fucking jumping jacks and all that. Fucking hey. I acted like my camera was broken. Didn't have to do that. COVID, man, is the only time any of us really had time. And I think the ironic thing is if we had another lockdown of that caliber, I don't think I could handle it. I could probably not. Oh, I was going through so much in 2020. It's kind of crazy to think that was 6 years ago. But I guess not, right? I mean, I discovered the gym. I was so fucking fat at the end of COVID. Because after everything was said and done, I think we didn't remove the masks until, like, I guess... I stopped wearing the fucking things at, like, 2022, I remember. Because, yeah, we were in the buses and shit. I was just like, no one else is wearing it. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to look like some asshole. And, yeah, man, I mean, everybody in that fucking... I ended up going to college at the end of it. And by then, all the professors knew everything. They knew who was cheating and all that. So you really couldn't get away with that. And oh my god, I was so fucking fat. I was like, what, 230? I was 230 at the end of everything. Because he didn't do shit but fucking eat junk and sit still all day. I did actually have a small spurt of, like, working out, but nah. What the fuck? How did I get here? Point is, COVID was the last time I ever had any motivation to do anything by myself. And I had a good friend group at the time during this, and they really just got me through COVID, is really what it was. But I don't know, for a developing dipshit like me, Because that's what my generation says. We all kind of lost a year. You know what I'm saying? There's that meme that the class of 2020 will just always tell you that they didn't get prom or graduation. Like anybody gives a shit. I think, yeah, my class was class of 2021. We didn't, I mean, we had a prom. I just chose not to go. I was like, what the fuck? And then the graduation was also just this thing where it was just like, it was worth it because I ended up seeing everybody. It was kind of heartfelt, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we made do. But I don't know. I do think that it's a fair thing to say that we literally did lose a year off of socialization. 2 years, really. And because of that, that's why a lot of these Gen Z assholes are really, really awkward now. But I wouldn't really argue that as much these days. Everybody I tend to hang around with is just as social as they were prior. I think maybe it's a healing thing, but who cares about my perspective? I mean, it's just me. Nowadays, my social life really just consists of me going to work, then going to the gym. Folks at my gym are interesting. I go to this franchise gym. It's called Crunch. I used to go to Planet Fitness. That's where I started. Planet Fitness is the mecca for me. But in Crunch, everybody's kind of an asshole there. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was this one cocksucker who just stood on the preacher curl for like dead ass like 30 minutes. Shitty weight and everything. Like, I know I'm not supposed to judge, but like it was a really shitty weight, and he just kept doing this thing where he was going on his phone, fucking doom scrolling. Cocksucker stayed there for 30 minutes. And I was just watching him. And it's on me. I should have said something like, hey. But yeah, but eventually I ended up saying goodbye to somebody, and I was like, alright, fuck it, I want to go too. Hey, how many fucking sets do you have left? And then that fucking rushed him. Oh, just one more. I mean, you got imbeciles on the fucking machines, and I don't know, you can kind of tell everybody's like envious of each other's like weight. I don't know. Other gym I used to go to, everybody knows me, you know? Everybody knows me. I'm not trying to fucking wrap my own hand around my dick and stroke it to the fucking tune of, I don't fucking know, ABC. I'm just saying, though, everybody knew me. Everybody still does if I go back there. I got friends with the staff. But I'm so stubborn, I think if I just stay in this gym, eventually everybody, you know, make a friend or two a day. I don't know. Making friends, I guess, is a thing that I wouldn't say I necessarily struggle with making the friends. It's kind of like what they say about the Spurs. It's not taking the lead that's the issue, it's holding it. I can make friends, but I got real problems holding them. I don't know if COVID fucked me over, if that's really just how I always was. I don't want to say no gay incel shit like, oh yeah, humans fucking bore me, but I'm too focused on myself is what it is. I'm too focused on making my money. If you're not around me 24/7, I don't really have much of an incentive to reach out to you. I speak to the same like 3 friends, or I guess 2 friends every day because we're a trio. You know, well, we were really bonding over the playoffs, but I think that time has come to an end. I'm sure in the future video I'll ramble about that more, but I'm kind of running out of time. I only recorded so much. Point is, like, this friend of mine, I've known since kindergarten. The other friend I've known since high school, but that friend, specifically, the one I've known since kindergarten, he knew us both since kindergarten. It's just, he knew me when I was in school. The other one he met in summer. Beyond the point, I apologize. Whole point is just, I mean, those are my day ones. I'm not going to fucking lose contact with them. But we have lost contact. We kind of meet up in gaps, is how it goes. For instance, I went to my college right away after high school. Those guys, they went to community college together. So, for that interim, we just didn't see each other. Even since I knew him as a kid, like, I was friends with him from kindergarten all the way to 4th grade, and then 5th and 6th grade, actually until 5th grade to 9th grade, we went to different schools, so I just didn't see him. It was kind of crazy seeing him again in high school, but this is one of those friends that's not necessarily on and off. It's better than that. It's just one of those friends who you meet, and no matter what, you'll always connect. But And it's great when it's going on, because that's kind of like what happened. We weren't really talking that much, and eventually he hit me up. Hey, what's going on? Let's catch up. Next thing you know, we're hanging out almost every day, and then bang, the guy's got to go again. Yeah, my buddy, he'll always be my day one. They'll both always be my day ones. It's just, now he's busy again. He's got work all the time. I mean, that's also me too. We all got work now, but him, it's not the work. It's that he's got a girl. They broke up, and then they didn't talk for like 3 months. And in those 3 months, me, him, and my other buddy, we got really close. We were drinking all the time. We were hanging out. But then eventually he was like, you know what, man, I want to talk to her. And it wasn't like, oh, it was a bad ex. They needed distance because they're long distance. But eventually, he reconvened with her, and they're going really well. And my buddy, let me say this first. I saw this fucking video, TikTok. Said, the law of equivalent exchange. He was memeing it. When you realize that you're single because your best friend is in a loving relationship. I'm not saying that out of envy. I'm saying that out of kind of love. Like, I would rather it be him. My other 2 relationships, they didn't really end well. They weren't really serious anyway. First one was just puppy love, and the second one, well, I mean, it was a college sweetheart, and, well, that only ended about a year and a half ago anyway. But that was the worst fucking 2 years, 3 years, 4 years of my life. I wish I never met her. And I wish I was always single up until now. You know what I'm saying? If it's the law of equivalent exchange, then I hope my buddy stays with this woman forever, and I don't ever get anybody to fall in love with. I don't ever find a wife, or spouse, or a fucking situationship. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind being a eunuch if it meant my buddy found the love of his life. You guys got a quiet way of showing his emotions, you know what I'm saying? At least not to me anyway, but I know that this girl loves him, and it's good. I tried to reach out to my ex a long time ago, and it's about as embarrassing as you could assume it could be. I'm sure we'll go into more detail one day, but we'll leave it at that. And my buddy, he's a good guy. He's smarter. Smartest fucking one of the smartest people I know. I mean, I'm talking, what do you get? What's out of the 3? There's summa cum laude, which is number 1, but he got magna or something like that. And he only got fucking magna because he chose to do one of those, like, throw the ball into the stand type shit, where he's like, fuck this. Didn't do an assignment. Otherwise, he would have gotten summa. And he was a fucking transfer from county college. Smartest person I know. And he's telling me that his relationship ain't working out because she's from Minnesota and we're down here in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? But luckily it is working out now. And they're getting closer. But the thing is, I don't got my friend no more. He's gonna go back up there to Minnesota this time because last time they almost broke up because of that. For good. But now he says, I can't lose her now. I told him the truth. Now's the time to fuck up, man. Now's the time to make mistakes. You know, if you go up to Minnesota and it doesn't work and she's really gone forever, you still have 7 more years, 8 more years before you're 30 to fix everything. You know what I mean? I don't want to hold my friend back. That's not who I am. And I'm okay with losing him so he can get happy, you know? Man, this really doesn't really affect me either. Like, I don't really see the guy every day. It's more so I see the guy once a week, but that's about the most human contact or consistent friend that I have in my whole time. And I know he's going to go away for a long time now. Be all the way up in Minnesota. it's the little things. Like, we can't even hang out to play Valorant. You know, that's the only bullshit game that we can play because his Wi-Fi is down, and the other friend is always trying to get us together, but every time I try to go, you know, there's the Knicks parade this Thursday. I called out. He can't. And it's not because they're trying to say fuck you, you know, Gyoza. I don't wanna be friends with you. No, it's just life. And this seems to be the case for a lot of people, from what I heard. My family friends are the same way, except they're in their 30s. So I feel like I have an advantage in feeling this now when I'm like 23, you know? You know, my family friends, they're in their 30s. They're realizing they got to be the ones to pull the strings to get everybody together. They're always the ones making invites. And yeah, that's a bitter thing to fucking do. I know exactly what it's like to be the friend who has to fucking start everything, who literally is the heartbeat of the group. Otherwise, once you're done, nobody's gonna try. It's a long ass video for another day, but I know what that's like. It's a fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure a year ago I would have fucking cried in the middle of this gay-ish, whatever, podcast, fucking Captain's Log, I don't know. But it's a thing of life, man. I don't even hold it against them anymore. It's just, they don't try. It's not even that they don't try. It's just that life gets you. You know what I'm saying? Life gets you. Gets you good, rubs it in. Shoves it up your ass. Doesn't even fucking bother with the foreplay. What are you gonna do? I'd like to think something delusional like, oh yeah, you'll find people who actually do matter to you and people who do give a shit. You know, the same fucking way that people tell me, you will find your wife, you will find your spouse. A perfect kind of lady. But it's hard to really see any hope in that regard because I'm a very stagnant person. So I'm very much aware of where this is gonna head. Like I said, I go to the same fucking 3 places, man. Work, gym, if not church. That's it, those 3. And the one fucking variance, the one factor of variance that I had was my good friend, my childhood friends. And they're splitting up too. So now we really are headed toward a fucking thing where it really is just going to be the same 3 things. I'd like to think something like life will get more entertaining or better, but it's not even like my life's bad. I actually have it really good, guys. I'm like a millionaire, basically. Seriously. Maybe it's because of this thing where I keep practicing gratitude or what have you, but I got it good. I got a great job. I got a car. My gains are fucking out of this world. I'm stronger. I'm getting stronger. People think I'm funny, I guess, and I'm probably the most handsome I've ever been in a while. The clothes are great. The Knicks fucking won. But after that, folks, when all's said and done and after the lights turn down low, I feel like sometimes the only thing I got to look forward to is the fact that I can go to bed. Maybe that's all you need. Maybe that's all you can fucking ask for. That you can go to bed. Some people don't even get to sleep. And I guess it's kind of like the guilty thing that I have. I have this kind of like element of guilt to it. Where I just kind of wonder, like, should I really want something like that? Of all things, a social connection. A sense of community, friends, a lover. Should I even bother with that? What's the point of racking up charisma or making somebody laugh? What does it lead to? Those people that I make laugh, my friends, if you can even call them that. Nobody really hits up my phone on a daily basis. Nobody calls me to check up on me. Maybe that's my fault, because I'm not the one that does that too. Maybe we all actually feel the same way. We just want somebody to start it. Maybe. But I don't want to be the asshole to start it. Not because I'm lazy, but because... Why do I have to be the one to start it? I feel like I'm the only guy that has to... I feel like I'm the asshole that has to start. I've always been the asshole that starts it. And I feel this way where... Oh yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to go though. I used to feel a way where it's like I would take pride in being the friend that reached out to everybody, but it does get exhausting after a while, don't it? Doesn't it get exhausting after a while? Having to be the only asshole that reaches out to the other assholes? Like I said, it would be elaborated on in another fucking separate video log, whatever, but I was that asshole. I was that friend that had to reach out to everybody, and nobody would reach out to me. It's a sad thing, but you gotta focus on other things that'll matter. I mean, one of the things that I really tell myself all the time to kind of get up is there's gonna be another problem. I told myself that when I was going through my breakup, there's gonna be a bigger problem in like a few months, and there would be. And then that problem was overshadowed by another. Every day I live, there's another bigger problem, and the other problem becomes insignificant, or it solves itself. Like, I guess there's the positive in that. It solves itself, really. But this week's issue is a medical bill that I forgot to pay, that I haven't been paying, and I'm just really waiting for my fucking money to transfer. And once it transfers, I'll pay it off. Just wait for payday to come, and I pop that, trying to plan how I get my hair cut. Like I said, life just becomes this thing where you're riddled with issues. Very soon I'm going to be drowned in work. I know I'm running out of time. I got no fucking footage. But at work, they're going to drown me. They're going to pucker me up and fuck me hard. Because they got... one of my coworkers is leaving. And they're giving me... And others, of course. But they're giving me that work. And I guess I prayed for this. I said I don't want to focus on a relationship or friends anymore. I want to just be numb to it. And I guess that's where we're headed. And I'm going to work so fucking hard and really have nothing to answer for it except a lofty paycheck, and I guess this is really all I got. And the gym. Of course, my family. But number one over all of that is God, too. But I guess in the little quiet moments like this, it's hard, you know? But it's neither here nor there. Well, I do have to go to sleep. I'm pretty sure it's like late. Fucking hell. Let me see what time it is. It's going to depress me because I got to get up early. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time. It's, I guess, like 6 hours, 30 minutes to sleep. It's not enough, but that's what coffee's for. Alright, well, I don't know much of an outro for these fucking things, huh? Stay LARPing. I don't fucking know. Yeah, oh well. We'll figure it out. You guys fucking take it easy, man. Have a better day than me, huh? Good night.